First it is. Yep. Then a little bit of Unreal Engine game dev here. This evening, we're going to work through some widgets and things. We're going to have some fun with this. All right, let's see. I cleaned up some blueprints. So let's take a look at that. There we go. Much cleaner. Look at this, right? All nicely tucked away in some functions. This is the beast that needs to be tamed at some point. And then we got these ones here as well. Yeah. All right, let's set this up and run it, see what we got right now. Set this up here. Oh, where's my copy and paste? There it is. All right, this one, hang on. Get the game up. This one needs to be the game. There we go. All right. So we have the first upgrade fully working. Transition to the new blueprints. That's good. Gotta wait for this to catch up. Hello, Donuts. How are you? All right. I reset this here, so I need 10. Yeah, I am doing good. Thank you. I thought I would try and get a little bit of game development in here because I'm not sure if Coco Type is streaming later. If he is, we'll go raid him. But in the meantime, we're going to work on some blueprints here in Unreal Engine on my ProjectHack game. So I'm toying between starting working on some of these other ones here because I've been procrastinating it basically. Thank you, Donuts. Appreciate it. And the fight begins. All right. Let's just make sure this is still good. I want to see this get to 20 and become active. There we go. Should take me back to there. Yes. So we fixed our 0 error that we had last time. All right. So let's take a look at this. This is a nasty blueprint. We'll walk through this. So we have what happens is, right, so when this is the show items panel one here. So when you click on the items panel, we go along, we get into the array, we do a bit of setup here basically for the first item. Sadly, this is the bad part. all of this here is for the first item, which it's got to be a better way, right? All of this down here is when we click to buy that item. This we can basically replicate and just send parameters probably for what we need. That's not so bad. This one, unfortunately, is the super vital one because this is the one that turns on and off the buttons, right? Let me show you the buttons I'm talking about. You're like, Peter, what buttons are you talking about? These ones, right? So all of that blueprint there, or those blocks, is for turning this first block on and off. It's a problem, but it works. So I guess it's not elegant, but it's a solution, right? Now, along with that, the other thing we got to watch out for. Let me see here. Actually, it's going to be here. Here's our resource upgrade down here. Hopefully you can see this on the stream. We've got one item right now. I basically need to put those items in there as the data sources. They will then get saved to the game save and be nicely updated on persistent storage. And we need to go along and basically make some more of these. So this isn't unfortunately the only place though. That's the snag here. If I go back to the main game, there are two other spots, and I'm not sure at this point I need all of them. But this is going to be a case of get it working and then refactor it. Let me find it here. Actually, it's on the class blueprint over here. We have a game save. These two blocks right here. This is the game save, and sorry, this is the load game, and this is the game save for a new game. So we need to have those defaults so that the first time around when you're a new player, it's a thing, and you've got the standard data set. Also, for my purposes, while I'm debugging this and building this, I need to be able to reset all the game numbers to their defaults at any time while I'm debugging this, right? So that's what these take care of. So like, for example, if I go into this one here, looks really horrible, but the only bit we really need to care about now here is this one. We just need to replicate these 4 blocks for each of these 4 nodes for each of our items. So I worked out all of this over here. I can just leave this alone for now, come back and refactor it some future point release. That's the plan. Anyway, that's the plan. So that is what we're going to go for here. Let's see, what's this? All right, there we go. All right, so let's do these. Now, what I also need to do, though, is a piece of paper. Gotta do some math. Math is fun. No, it's not. It's not fun at all. No, it's not. Okay, so let's see. The first one, the idea of 1 is only going to it costs by default 10 dark web coins, right? Now, the next one should be, I mean, they will get progressively harder, right? So if we go over and play the game here, let's see if this Thumbs up. OBS is going to be weird again, isn't it? I don't know what OBS has against the preview window, but it really doesn't like it. There we go. All right, let's bring up this panel. So it's 10 for to increase the newbie hire rate. Professionals per hire would be the next one. And like I say, these are supposed to be progressively harder because at the end of the day, this is a long-term game, right? It's like I say, it's idle in nature, so it's a long-term game. It's not supposed to be over in 5 minutes. So I think we're going to start. A lot of this is going to be game balance later on. And anyone that's ever made a game knows math is fun. If the computer's doing it. Yeah, exactly. Right. Game balance later on is probably going to be quite an adventure on this as I balance out all the numbers that make sense. So I'm just going to start with 20. Right. It's as simple as that. I'm just going to double it. So we'll do this. I'm gonna take these blocks here. And let me make sure I get this right. Okay. So all I gotta do is feed this one into here. Feed this one back up into there. That is now in the data set. Let's set this up. The name for this one will be professional hire count. Increase the rate of professional hires okay, we're gonna get 1 and I gotta convert this to hex, and since the computer's not gonna do the math for me, let me figure this out. I have a hex converter here. There we go, floating point to hex, fantastic. Let me pull this up here quickly. Actually, let's do these decimal. So 10 would be A, let me make sure. Correct, 20 would be 14. All right, I know, weird math, right? Weird math. 14. There we go. And I lost my browser. Hold on 1 second. There it is. Set up there out the way. Okay, 14. Let me make a note of this. So the hex is A. 14. Okay. And then we're going to take this and I'm just going to copy this over here. Resource upgrades. Get the details. Gonna add a new one. Be the ID of 2. So cost gonna be 14. Count is nice and simple. It's gonna be 1. And let's take the description to save me the trouble. All right. Compile that blueprint. That one should be done. Click this one. That one should be good. Compile this one. Okay, what did I miss? The current value of the target array pin is invalid. I can't even say it. Array inputs, like target array must have an input wired. Okay, what did I get wrong? Oh, all right, fair enough. Hang on. I did not plug in the array. I'll give you that one. Okay. Save it. Let's go back here though. I'm gonna go in now one other place. I gotta think where I've got it. Here it is. So the resource upgrades gets the resource upgrades. That should all be good. Now, if I run it, it's actually not going to do anything right now because I don't have it plugged in to the interface, right? Adam Wolf, how you doing, buddy? We're going to be raiding Cocoa Type later on when he comes along, but I thought I would get some quick game development in here while I was in the mood. Now. Okay, so let's plug in the interface. That is where all of this comes into play. I know. Oh, don't I know it? Okay. Let's start. I don't even know where to start. Okay, let's do this. Let's put this. Oh, Lord, I just don't even know. Let's put that there. All right, let's go take a look at this. Always time for some hacking, right? Yeah, some ProjectHack hacking on this one. Okay, we got to figure out. We don't need all of this, right? Just most of it. Luckily, all we've got to do is copy this and change this index to the second one in the array, which I know sounds pretty easy on the surface, doesn't it? Right? I'm gonna try and take all of this here and actually I need that one, so we're gonna bring that one up too. All right, we're gonna take all of this here. I don't need this, so I'm actually gonna move that way off over here. All right, and then we're gonna get all of these nodes. Oh, if this works, this will be fantastic. Is Escamina spamming me chat again already? Okay, here's all those nodes I need. Believe it or not, like I say, this is actually not as bad as it looks because all I got to change is the index of the array to 1, right? Because it's our second item. And then I do have to change this one here for everything else. I'll get to that in a second. I'm just looking here. This one's still good. These are all good. This one, actually, I may not need that one, right? because that one is just setting the visibility of the whole panel, right? Yes, it is. So I don't need that one. Please don't break anything. Thank you. It's always nervous when you're like, okay, I'm going to delete a bunch of these. All right. And the entry point from here. Oh, Lord. All right. We're going to go from here to here. And then we can go from there to there. That puts it in the sequence. Sync. Yeah. And then this one. No, hang on. Professional recruitment rate, which is this one. Oh, Lord. That's what we need now. So we're going to break this out. Basically, that's just a little holding area I've got for these over there. So we're going to... Okay, how do I get these out of here? Now, we can just do it this way. And then we'll delete those from there. The is enabled needs to go into here. I know this looks messy. Trust me, it actually makes a lot of sense once you understand how this works. At least that's what I'm going with. Yeah. And then we will just wire these ones back in, even though they don't do anything for now. So that's happy. Okay. Now, I gotta focus here for a second. Let's see. Okay. That's the button newbie recruitment rate. This is actually the easiest way to do this will be this. Do that. Click on this. You're not going to let me click on it? Oh, okay. Unlock it. Okay, button. Yeah, button professional recruitment rate. The name. And I guessed the right one. Hey, this guy NZ, how you doing, buddy? I'm just doing a not sure how long a stream, and then we're gonna go raid Coco type later on, but it's going good. I am deep in blueprint blueprint coding here. Is as good a name as any for my Project Hack game. Folks, you should definitely go check out this guy, this guy NZ and his game if you are interested in game development. He is, there we go. He is working on a game in Unity called The Box, which is a lot of fun. And if you want to see some awesome visual effects done in Unity, that's the guy to go see. So go check him out. And he didn't pay me to say it. Hey, Donuts, have a good one, my friend. I know it's a late one for you. We'll try and get an early one for you one day. Have a good one. All right, we're going to take this one. We put this in here. This is hooking up essentially that button to what we need here. A second. Yeah. Okay, now the other thing we do need to do though here is this button professional recruitment rate. Over here, no, sorry. Hang on, there's one other instance, I think. Could be wrong. You know, actually, let's run it. Will it even compile? My God, it compiled. I'm not compiling tears. All right, hang on. Let me check that it's going to come up on the stream here. Let's see what happens. Moment of truth. Okay, did I hit the reset button? Did I do that? I guess I did. Okay, so 10 dark web coins should activate this. I obviously got to fix something there. Should make this one activate. However, look, actually, we can already see there's a problem because it's lost its values, which is correct. It means it's sort of working, but it hasn't got the new ones. So I'm not even going to go any further right now. Yeah. Unity is actually a lot easier for 2D because, well, it's just easier, frankly. And there's just better support, better community tools, and everything else for 2D in Unity, which is part of the reason why I started doing this in Unreal Engine, was to really give it a chance to like, okay, how true are those rumors, and what folks say. And you have the problem is that there's a thing called Paper 2D in Unreal Engine, which is sort of their 2D-ish way of working, and it has not been updated by Epic in a long time. It works perfectly fine, but it's not been updated in quite a while. I would love to see them focus a bit more on some of the 2D. However, you know, but both, you can use either one. But Unity is definitely easier, in my opinion, having used both. All right, let me find this error here. Okay. That's the button. Maybe I didn't. I may not have wired everything up because I never intended to use this button right until now. So let's see. Right, we do number one. We get those. Did I forget to set something? Let me check. Okay, so the fact that it's enabled here actually doesn't matter because it gets set, theoretically gets set when we start the game. But I actually suspect the problem might be, let me think. I actually think it might be at the data part. So let's go back and look at this. Right, index 1 has an ID of 2. It's there and it has the numbers. Okay, so let me take a look. It could be. Hang on. I have to do a little messing around here. Oh, okay. I see what. Nah, you know what it is? There you go. It's the preview. Okay, let's see. Go back over here. We got our resource upgrades. That's all good. Okay. I do recall having this problem before, and I seem to remember it was a case of, oh yeah, some data didn't exist. So that could be the problem. Well, I thought the data existed. Let me put it that way. Turned out it didn't. And I think it was actually the game save that was the problem. So let me do this. Let me do a reset. Close it. Reading the structure, yada, 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 yada. Oh, actually, I think the problem may be... I think I'm missing something here. Plugged in the game instance. Oh, you know, hang on. Did I get these mixed up? It is an array reference, right? Yeah. Did I leave something out? Something crucial? I don't think I did. An easy way to tell, right? If I set this to 0, run it again. Give me a second. It should be the same button twice. is what should happen here. If everything's wired up correctly. Yeah, okay, look. So it's wired up correctly. Because we've got the same button twice instead of the 2 buttons. Let's have it. We're going to let it go to get our 10 coins. See if everything works right. If everything works right, it's just the data source that's the problem. It'll start going up once we get to 24 here. You need at least 24 newbies to get your first dark web coin generated. Okay, so it's working correctly. right? We've got the second button is working. It's not going to work on the click because I haven't set that up. But if I do that, you can see it changes to 20 just like that one. Perfect. So this is all good. It is a problem with the array. So that should actually be easier to debug here. And eventually this will all be put into a nice loop. So we loop through the array, but we're just not there yet. Okay, let's go back over here. Go to our single player game. Saved game data. I don't think there should be. Shouldn't be anything in there, I don't think. No. Okay. I'm really missing the obvious here, aren't I? That looks good. It's just not making it into the structures. The structure is not making it into the array somehow. So let's go back, follow this craziness, right? Here's our array. We put it in the target. That's all good. Yep, that's all good. So I wonder if it's the load game that's the problem. No, actually, no, that's the one I just looked at. That should be good. But my save game might be messing up. Oh, you know what? I think that's my problem right there. Well, I say that. It needs an ID of 2. Because this is not the array. This is just the straight up data. So let's see. Thinking maybe my game save was the problem. All right, hang on. I hate having to reset this every time. There's got to be a better way, OBS. There's got to be a better way. Okay, there you go, look. Newbie hire rate 10, professional hire count 20. It was an off by 1 error. Who knew, right? That looks so confusing. It's actually not confusing as long as you stay with it. I'm actually now very used to visual coding in the sense of these blueprints and following it. You just have to remember that the lines of your code, the way the code executes, and then it becomes very straightforward. However, I may convert some of it to conventional code eventually as the game grows. So let's have this tick through. We're going to check 10, then we're going to check 20. Still can't buy it. I haven't hooked that up. That's the easy bit, he says. Funny enough, the visual coding that I did in Unity looks exactly the same. This guy NZ. You may remember it. I love the live debugging you can do with it, and it literally puts little marching ants on the lines, so you can see where the code is failing. Yeah. Have you got a new mic set up? A bit of fizz coming through when you talk. What it might be is the fans on the PC. It's the same microphone, but it's connected to the PC and not the Mac. And I'm not streaming through the Mac. So you are probably hearing the fans on the PC, which I know must be really annoying. Probably only does it when I talk because that's when the noise filter, the noise gate turns off. Okay, so we've got 10, 20. Yeah, noise gate. That's what I was thinking. I have a plan. I do have a plan, I promise. To actually, I think I get a way I can fix that. Yeah. Hopefully it's not too bad, but basically I need to shield the mic from the noise that's coming from behind the monitors where you're sitting. um, if I can shield the fan noise, we're good after that. All right, so 20, can't click it yet, right? But the 10 still works. A 10, 40, it's not affecting the 20. We're making good progress here. I do need to fix up, obviously, some of the visuals, right? Disabling the button and so on. Actually, it should work because this is correct. Let me fix OBS. I know it's annoying. There you go. It should work because the nodes are there correctly. This may be a bug I had not anticipated. All right, you know what? I got a theory. I do have a theory. I know. It's as good as any. Trust me. We're just going to disable it for now when I also click 10. Hold on. I'm just testing it quickly here. You can't see this. I think that fixed it. And I'm going to wire the button up so we can do a full-on test here in a second. Okay, cool. That fixed it. All right. Whew. Let me do something here. And we're going to make this super awesome when we'll have our second button done. Wow. Was not expecting to get that done tonight. That's cool. But I will be right back. Okay, here we go. See, I bet this guy NZ, is that noise gone away now because the fans aren't spinning up? Let me know. And then that makes it easy to fix if I know that is, well, he says easy to fix, but if that is the problem, because the fans are not running too violently right now on this PC. Violence is relative to these fans. Seems better now? Yeah, that's probably what it is then. Yeah. Thank you. Because I bet when I give focus to Unreal Engine, they start to spin up again. We're about to find out. Yeah. I can hear him starting to spin up a bit more. Not too bad, but if I run the game, it's going to kick in the dedicated GPU and then it's going to go nuts, I'm sure. Yeah. Okay. We need all of this. Don't worry, folks. We're going to clean all of this up. This is like, you know, visual prototyping going on right here, right? Okay. So I am going to remove this custom event. All of this. Yeah, this is definitely going to need to be improved. One. Two. This is a bit weird because I have to recreate the whole darn thing, the whole object, and put it in the array, which I don't know, just to me seems weird. Actually, he's ignoring you again. Oh, we use the stickers? That I was not paying attention to. How you doing, Coco Type? You ready? Two something. 2 bits. Oh, sorry. Damn. Okay, hang on then. All right, you'll have to wait a second. There you go. Thank you, Coco Type. All right. Oh, you know when you like, come on, window. There you go. Okay. 10 to 15. Awesome. I should wrap this up, this entire feature bit here in 10 to 15, because everything's going to work beautifully, right? Gosh, I am definitely gonna. I'm actually gonna clean some of this up while I'm watching Coco Type stream later on. That's the plan. All right, look at this one. Ooh, the way down there. There you go. Okay, now what I do need before I forget is my custom event. So you're going to click on this. Yeah. That's the one we want. Bring that bad boy over there. There you go. That might be all we need. Let's find out. Might. Big might. Big might. Okay. Where'd my game go? There it is. Right now, both should be off 10 and 20. Beautiful. Okay. Once we get to 24 and start counting, we need to get to 10. See this highlight come on. We're going to buy one. This should go to 20. This should stay like it is. And then when it gets to 20 coins, both should come on. We'll buy one. This should go to 40. And both should go off. I mean, it sounds simple enough, right? It's just got to do it. It also means when I'm refactoring this, you won't hear me scream because we'll be watching Coco Type. Okay, 10 is on. Now it's 20. And what this second one does, this one right here, increases the rate of professional hires per upgrade. What that means, when I hit the hire here, instead of getting one, you'll get two. Right? Make sense? Yeah, the fan is back. Sorry, I know. But now that we know it is that, I have a plan. But I need to find my audio shielding. I don't know what it's called. Fancy foam stuff. Right? Okay, both of these come on. Gonna buy that. Oh, look, that did not go up to 40. That's bad. Use Subgoal, water-cooled PC. Yeah, I'd have to replace the laptop at that point. I mean, I would imagine I could throttle the fans down on this and still be within acceptable thermal limits, because it's only because it's switching over to the dedicated 3070 chip that it's like, oh, I better turn the fans on, right? I'll experiment a little bit. I can do this on the Mac. It's just that I've got the code base right now on this Windows machine. Okay, we've got 111, 120, so see, because we can buy those, but there is a problem here. I missed something. There it is, right there. That needs to be there an array index of 1. Hang on. Let's try it again. Okay, something's wrong here. It's not pulling in that information on the reset. But I fixed this. At least I thought it did. Try it again. All right, hang on. Whoa. Wait. Hold on. That's the game save. That's the load. Let me take a look at my reset button. I missed one. This is my temporary debug button here. Okay, hopefully that should take care of it. Yep, all right. Okay, there we go. Reset now works properly. You know, actually, now that I think about it, I have my Alienware desktop here that's just sitting on the under the desk forever. I could probably use it to do this development and stream, and you wouldn't have the fan noise. You probably would like that, but I'd have to put a drive in and set it up. But that would probably solve it. But I'm going to load up my Acer software here. Hang on. Okay, so here we go. 10, 20. Almost there. Here's the first one. That goes to 20. Next time around, they should both be enabled. See, I used to be able to cheat because I had a button to just boost these values. But then I like, oh, no, this is working. I should start doing this properly. So I removed my cheat. And now I have to play the game properly. I know, right? What's that all about? Okay, so now they're both active. Did not increase the value to 40. So oh no, there it is. Okay. I know what causes it to not update it there on that screen when we're on the screen. That's fine. That's an easy fix. But this looks good. Let's make sure when we get to 40 it comes on again. All right, buddy. We will see you in a minute. Okay, there we go. Button number 2 is working, except I got to fix this up. That's fine. I just didn't change those in the reset. That's fine. I can fix that. No problem. I'm going to do that and clean up that blueprint. But second upgrade is now in place. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Stop that. All right, folks, that was we got that done quicker than I was anticipating. So that's awesome. All right, I hope you enjoyed this short stream. I know it's short, right? But it's looking good. Happy to say. So we will fix up. See, it's because I copied it here, right? That's what I need to fix up here. But it is now time for us to go raid our good friend Coco Type, who I'm gonna guess is be doing some Swift work, because that's what he does. That's the kind of guy he is. So let's set this up here. Give me 1 second. We'll start getting this working. He will be there in a couple of minutes. So while he's doing that, let's set this up properly. So what we're going to do, should be able to go down here and find the right variables, which will be on the game save. Sorry, the on here. I just need to copy. Just I know it's kind of lazy of me. I'm just gonna copy these in here so that I don't have to type them out, and they will match. It's kind of important, right? Okay, there we go. Save that. Give me 1 second. let's take a look. Yep, there you go. Right. So now it's got the right data in there. Perfect. Just let this tick up here a bit here.